guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. Today we are talking about black people are lazy. There is a lie that has been repeated for generations. A lie so powerful that people started believing it without questioning it. A lie that has shaped how millions of people are seen, treated and judged. But today we are going to break that lies completely. Because once you understand where it came from, you will never see it the same way again. During slavery, black people were forced to work under extreme and inhuman conditions. Long hours, no pay, and no freedom. Here is what many people they don't want to talk about. Not everyone starts at the same place. Unequal education system, hiring discrimination, limited access to resources and wealth. When someone struggles, people are quick to say they are not trying hard enough. So guys, I have gathered some clips together for you all. If this is your first time here, I am glad you have found this channel. Don't forget to like and click the notification bell. As always, credit goes to the original creator of these videos used in this episode. And for disclaimer purpose, this videos is for educational commentaries and is not meant to hate or discriminate anyone.
Don't have to, but leave us alone. We don't want our children. I don't want my children in a situation that's so horrible that they can't even live or make it because all the resources is going to people who aren't even citizens of the United States of America. How dare this guy come into our country and say that crap? What do we look like going to his homeland and going into their government meetings and saying no money for them and calling them lazy? We would never do nothing like that as black American people. But these people come over here, and I told y'all, they going to keep getting those resources, and they going to call black folks lazy. I remember when I said it. And when they going to give them houses, and they going to tell black folk, I came over here with nothing in my pocket, and in a couple of years, I got a house. Why don't you got one? The government's giving you everything for free. You don't have to. But
all black people are impulsive, lazy.
All black people are impulsive and lazy. I'm pretty sure it is not all black people that are impulsive and lazy, right? That's a racist stereotype. This is a white Christian nationalist. He's also a pastor, although he's not really preaching the good word. I feel like he's preaching a lot of hate. Can't believe you call yourself a pastor without preaching the word of love, but okay. There is a whole endless list of black people, successful black men and women, kings and queens out here doing the business, okay? We're not all lazy and we're not all impulsive. In fact, here are some of my favorite black accomplished people out there. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, the first black male president and the first black woman to be the first lady. Breonna Daniels, y'all know that I did a video on her a while back. She's the first black woman to work in a NASCAR pit stop. Victor Glover, the first black astronaut to pilot the Artemis II. You know that new space mission that's trying to go to the moon right now? Yeah. And what about the college graduates? What about all these people? Are they lazy? I just don't think you should be saying that all black people are lazy and impulsive. It's racist, which I'm sure he doesn't care because he's a white Christian nationalist. So what does my opinion even mean to him? Don't let these people bring you down. You know who you are inside. We need to stay united. And if you like that kind of thing, follow me to join this beautiful growing community of non-hateful people.
Yeah, this is the conversation. It's like y'all have all this time to get free money, free loans, and we don't get that back at home. Yeah, but y'all get that when y'all come here, though. Exactly, and guess what? We're right here, and y'all are still here. There's a lot of grants and loans and different situations. People from here are getting them loans that y'all come here and get them.
Mariah Carey has a song called Obsession. That's what all this is. Y'all don't get tired of this? Y'all don't get tired of these talking points? For us to not have nothing or know nothing, to be all this and be all that, everybody's always worried about us. This culture thing, that's what really kills me, because black people in America, we're different. California, Chicago, New York, St. Louis, Texas, Florida, it don't matter. All of the black people from them locations are completely different. We are not, that's called culture. Yes, we have that. I'm not even going to talk about systematic things that have been proven to put us at a disadvantage. I'm not even going to talk about black cities being put under lakes. They flooded whole cities. I'm not even going to talk about black communities that was bombed. I'm not even going to talk about that every time black people tried to do something for us, by us, they came in. Not even going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the fact that at least we came here doing it. They coming into y'all cribs doing that. Y'all acting like y'all don't have these problems. They coming taking y'all resources and y'all talking about us. We really be over here chilling. We don't be bothering y'all.
Ever since we stopped working for free, America's been telling us we're the laziest people in America. The moment we stopped being slaves, suddenly we became lazy. It's hilarious.
And it's gross because the people that were considered to be these great businessmen and these great entrepreneurs would not have had shit had it not be for free labor.
And look what happened. Look at the South. To this very day, it still hasn't caught up.
Everybody called me crazy and out of touch because I said that Gen Z doesn't know how to follow corporate norms. Funny enough, an article just came out where 6 in 10 employers said that they're firing Gen Z shortly after hiring them because they don't know how to show up on time, take initiative, dress appropriately, or speak appropriately. And they had the nerve to blame it on the professors and say that the professors are not setting Gen Z up for success. The professors are teaching us all of those soft skills. We choose whether we want to follow them or not. And Gen Z is choosing not to follow them. I always tell you guys, from 9 to 5, do what's asked of you. After 5 p.m., be yourself. It's that simple. At the end of the day, it's a job. It's not a social club. It's not a fashion show. It's just your place of employment, and that's it.
Gen Z is getting fired at alarming rates. I just read this article from Fortune that says that 6 in 10 employers have already fired Gen Z workers that they hired out of college. Not laid off, but fired within months of hiring them. And if you're early in your career, you need to hear why, because the reasons are completely fixable. Now, this article surveyed nearly 1,000 business leaders, and 3/4 of them said that they were unsatisfied with their Gen Z hires. Here are the 3 biggest reasons they're letting Gen Z workers go. Number 1 is a lack of initiative. 50% of bosses said that this was the problem. Gen Z workers are waiting to be told what to do instead of taking initiative themselves. They don't raise their hands, they don't volunteer for projects, they're just clocking in and clocking out. In a world where AI can do the bare minimum, doing that is a death sentence for your career. The second reason is poor communication skills. Managers say that Gen Z doesn't know how to talk professionally. They use language that's fine for texting friends and for TikTok, but is not appropriate for the workplace. They struggle in meetings, they can't hold a conversation at a networking event, they can't even write a proper email. As we spend more and more time behind screens and keyboards, this is becoming an increasingly important skill.
Remember when we were having a conversation about the Gen Z stare? And they thought that it was cute, and there was a bunch of people that would say, yeah, no, the Gen Z stare is that when we just don't want to talk, or, you know, we don't understand what you're communicating, or we think something and we just don't want to say anything, and so we give you the Gen Z stare. And they thought that all of that was cute. And, you know, I've had a lot of conversations with people online, younger people, older people, where they think that their method of communication, DMing, and they're different in person than they are online and all of that stuff. All of that bleeds into your regular life, because the things that you do the most, even if you don't notice it, is ultimately who you are. So if you are not an effective communicator, if you don't take initiative, if you're a lazy person, you don't turn it on once you go to work, all of those things are noticeable when you get into the job. So you have to be you 100% of the time. And hopefully that's the good you, right? You're killing off the things that's bad about you, all of the inability to communicate, all of the soft skill problems, all of the issues and trouble. You kill that off so that you can ultimately grow into being a effective leader. Now, some people are going to say, oh, I just want to do my job and go home. That's why you're getting fired. Because it's not just about doing your job, it's being a representation of the company, and you're trading in your time for resources. And if you are not effectively using those that time, or you're not giving them the value for their money, well then
So let's end this clearly. The idea that black people are lazy is not based on fact, it's not based on history. It is based on a narrative that was created, repeated, and normalized. But here is the truth. You cannot erase generations of hard work. You cannot ignore resilience. You cannot rewrite reality. So, the next time you hear someone says black people are lazy, don't just ignore it. Because the more people speak up, the weaker the lie becomes. So, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.